things in chat about it. Awesome. Cool.
That was my fault for having a laugh track in the background that only I could hear. I just thought everybody was.
Alrighty. So, RS, can you tell us in chat where we left off? Where did we lose you?
Do we have
Just
anything?
the whole recap, I think.
Did we miss the entire recap? If so, I'm going to do it super fast. It's going to be very entertaining. We'll see if we need to do it.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So, Eris, we got to redo it all the time.
No.
All right, right now. Ready? We're going to do this super time. So the party member, the new master of Bashaba. He led all the pilgrims that went through the place that were all killed. He won you guys all hear them up. And you guys have had a long conversation. Everyone was super happy. And I'm going to give you inspiration for excellent role playing. Bam. All right. Next one. Party found a pair of earrings belonged to LaBranche Fallafayette, but didn't find her. They also sealed off the path to the Underdark. Next thing. Party was teleported back to Brindle, where they were confronted by Queen Satsori's stone golem that now was under the voice of the Whispered One, who then said, Bope, where's my book? And Bope says, Tamara has it. And this says, I'm fact checking that. Off he went. And then the party found a whole lot of rumors. We rolled on the rumor table. It was awesome. Bope made a deal with the Samdario cult to buy the Book of the Bats, got lots of spells. Rangria met Grigrier Stoutsong of the Dwarven Society of Preservation, and now has a place to send all of his relics that he had found. So then the party found the two hirelings, Anjuro Dazzledream, Arson Gem Cutter, Hazina Quavzine, which is Master Fletcher. One went to Quentin, one went to Stagander. Let's see, the whole bunch of charities came looking for financial support. It was all hilarious. There was a trademark infringement suit against the Velkyn Weave by the Velkyn Thieves. Quentin is taking care of it by hiring a tabaxi lawyer at some point. Marissa Call complained about the Council 5 wanted a quarterly tribute, and the rate was high. She and Quentin plotted to raise taxes on the pilgrims of Bashaba. And was that it?
I think.
I think so.
Okay, there we go.
Sounds good. Woo.
Don't worry about it, Aris. I really appreciate you bringing it to our attention. So, yeah, I did miss one thing. Downtime rules. We had a whole bunch of downtime rules that were to handle these the new downtime things. Hopefully Reed can put that back up for you. I simplified the rules out of the first edition DMG because I wanted to have broad categories of people instead of every different profession having its own listing. It's just easier to deal with. When we established that the gem cutter and the snagger, the blacksmith, were both artisans, and we established that Halzena with Fletcher was a master who can make special arrows for Stagander. Where she's starting off by making a very nice quiver and fletching for it.
The first thing Stagander thinks is I need exploding arrows. That's like the
this
first
is known
thing.
Khaleesi. And before we get, I want to then call upon our beloved cleric of Timora. Could you please roll me an intelligence investigation check?
Ooh.
It's rumor time. It's rumor time.
21.
Oh my God, I gotta raise these DCs. Alrighty, roll me 4d20. Don't add them together. Give them to me one at a time.
Uh, 16.
You hear the rumor that if you go to Althkatla, be careful about using magic. Casting arcane spells is still a crime and can get you sentenced to spell hold.
But
Dun,
not
dun,
divine
dun.
spells, just arcane.
Divine spells are okay. It's arcane spells.
They're
Ranges.
18.
18. You heard the same rumor that someone else heard last week, that a dragon has moved into an old lair in the Wormspoke Mountains. They say it's a good dragon, and you can tell because it's metallic. Color-coded for your convenience.
It isn't a certain flying disaster, is it?
Mm-mm.
No. 9.
9. There are riots in the town of Cremor to the west of Brindle over missing people. The local lord has had to call out the military to keep control.
I wonder if that's related to the pilgrims that went missing, although we found them since. 8.
Many elves live in the forest of Tethir, and they don't like Omnians. They shoot settlers and woodcutters on sight.
Oh. Why has that state of affairs existed?
Interesting. Would you like to investigate?
We'll see how important I think it is.
Okay. Tethir is the next country down, by the way, down the coast. And it's dominated by a very, very large forest called the Wheeldaf, which has been a long been an elf hold. And from this rumors you heard, they don't really like humans coming in. They've had lots of fights with the Tetherians. You stay on your side of the fence and we stay on our side. And apparently I believe Bope and Stagander have been down their way. And if you ask them, Stagander would tell you that humans have this habit of keep trying to sneak into the forest and build farmsteads by cutting down little trees because the land is unclaimed.
That old story.
Maybe we
And
could send
elves
the Bashaba pilgrims down there.
But they want to come here because this is where their goddess appeared.
Maybe
Oh
if
yeah,
we just
and
made the
Brindle is
temple
full of Bashabas. There's a whole lot of Bashabans in town now.
Bashabans.
Bashabics?
I like Bashabans.
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 Shabish.
They have come for many reasons. Most of them are here to pray to her to have the bad luck that they feel they suffered in life removed or lifted. There are quite a few that I really want to screw that guy. And those 7 fish in particular, pow! But that is weirdly a minority among the worshippers of Bashaba. Most of them, they're like, my life sucks. I want a new new hand, new deal. Please stop giving me such bad luck.
Is that what the followers of Vecna say? I need a new hand.
But I'm bummed. He's the god of prosthetic hands.
And eyes.
Man,
But just
that encounter is gonna hurt so much for you, Bope.
Yeah, and he's squishy now.
Yeah, one blight spell and I'm done.
Captain Sensori did have a very tiny hand while wielding the hand of Vecna.
But it grew to her size.
It was a little undersized. She was anyway.
The party also promised me last week that you were going to go through the Dwarfgate down into the depths of the Underdark and not to Broken Spire, because I did not prep Broken Spire. So I am hoping you'll keep to that promise.
The dwarf depths
cute when he
was the
believes
direction where they took the lizard folk, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
It is the way that I believe it was Bope sealed off with a wall of stone before you went down.
Rangrim really wanted to go to the spire, but I was like, but Deet, we came here for Deet. We still haven't found him.
Ride or die.
In order to get there, though, there's 2 ways. One, you're going to have to take the wet exit through the bottom of the lake, which is how you got there originally. Or you can teleport.
I vote teleport.
The other option is that from Snagger, that one of the 2 paths from the backside of the keep, one goes to the mines, which you think is up in the eastern part of the mines, the eastern part of the Vale. And the western path led to Broken Spire Keep, which is in the southwestern part of the Vale.
Aren't dwarf mines notoriously dangerous?
They are.
They dig too deep.
Particularly whenever there's apparently weird bat creatures infesting the mine.
I mean, I brought a spell for that, but
Or I guess it's up to Bope. It's his spell slot.
Well, is this a new day?
It is. It's the next day.
Okay.
You also Snagger believe that you had 110 day before the next group of Elithids arrived at the Dwarf Hold to pick up at the collection point to pick up more prisoners.
Well,
So you are now down to 9 days before the Lithids come back, unless they show up early.
That would be unfortunate.
Oh, before you think about that, I do have one other challenge for me. So I keep every week I try to do a little thing to keep building on this campaign. Like this past week, it was the downtime. So the thing I want to do for next time we play is I want to put together a one-page summary sheet of Brindle that will list for you all the character, like all the important parts of town, like who the spellcasters are, who the major clerics are, who the major rulers are, where the bars are, where the inns are, what's for sale there. I do these for a lot of my campaigns just to have a one-page reference sheet for the players to look at that they can go, oh, Brindle, here it is.
Those are my favorite.
Nice.
Having seen one from you before, I love those.
They're a lot of fun. Also, they help ground me, and it helps ground the players. So that's my challenge to myself for next time, is to put that one together for you. So, what would the party like to do, and how would they like to go about doing it?
Well, if we're ready, I can take us back to the Dwarven Hold. Yes. Isn't that where we're going?
I believe so.
Yes.
The starting point, that's where the circle leads to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. And I just take out the chalks and hike up my robes.
Any last minute purchases or preparations anyone wants to make? There's a gem cutter in town, by the way, and he works for Quentin. If anyone needs any gems cut at certain gold piece value.
Oh, me. I should get two more diamonds.
Yeah, I should probably get some too, huh?
Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll mark that off.
What?
See, two diamonds.
Anjuri can do this for you without problem and without surcharge because he's a retainer. But he does have a request for you if you're about to head under the Underdark.
Oh.
If you come across some geodes that are complete and intact, I would be most keen to buy them from you.
Okay.
But they would have to be intact, not cracked, nothing open, just about this big, minimum of this size. Smooth on all sides. Make sure it's hollow. You know what a geode looks like, yes? Usually that Randrum fellow does.
I'll know how to identify them. I've been studying. I got the book and everything.
Mm-hmm. Stagander would be able to identify
Yay!
a geode. Oh, Gloomstalker.
Yeah, I'll get 4 500 gold piece diamonds.
Okay.
Yeah.
He knows adventurers like that. So he came, he's come stocked.
Cool. Yeah.
And if you want, he will set word out through the Gnome network to bring more here if you will want to purchase them.
Network.
Also, he can hook you up if you need to sell your gems.
That's
Because
why
they love their gems.
you're on retainer.
All right.
This will make life easy for us that you can now convert your gems into money or money into gems using the hireling.
Cool.
So I should
And occasionally he's going to
deduct-
give you little quests.
I should deduct that money from my. Yeah.
There was a second where I was like, all right, 300 times 2 is what now?
6.
Boy.
All right. So
Oh,
last time we left
boy.
Mope, he was reaching into his looking for chalk.
Get my chalks and just you just hear a loud crack as he bends over and just starts scribbling on the ground and big circles and glyphs and things that look like gibberish. But you notice a vague. Oh no! It looks like it has to look like the picture that we're going to, right?
Mhm.
No artistic rendering. All right, it looks like the one you've seen before. And okay, are you all ready?
Ready?
Okay, step closer now. Quentin, closer. Okay, and do the final mark, and poof, we're gone.
Away we go.
Your papa.
You step into the weave, and there's
Rangram, no!
as the teleport takes hold, and it's only instantaneous. At the same time, it kind of seems to stretch as you are physically yanked from one part of the realm and grabs your essence, crams it through the weave, and then you solidify elsewhere. And you find yourself in a small room, square. No, it was octagonal, wasn't it? It was an octagonal room that has a single lamp with a burning magical flame hanging from the ceiling. There's stairs that go up, but the actually no, you haven't push the buttons yet. There's no stairs that go up. It's just you. There's no exits to this room.
Oh, okay.
Bulb, you have to put in the combination.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
Please let us out.
Oh, I need a little lift.
I give him a lift.
Okay, thank you. Ooh, okay.
All right.
Wow.
Make me an intelligence check.
Oh,
God.
Or Mary, roll a 20 and roll. What's your intelligence?
I think it's +5. Yeah, +5.
Okay, we can't do that other way anymore. That was how they used to do ability checks back in the days. You rolled a d20 and you had to roll under your ability.
Oh.
So the higher your ability was, the more likely it was you were going to make it. But it just
Mhm.
confused everyone. So now they do it this other way.
So that's a 21 altogether.
Okay, you have no problem remembering it. Push, 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 push. And you hear that grinding as the stair falls into place.
That was pretty cool. Okay, that's my contribution. Rangram, where has he gone?
Oh, Randgrim had a small problem. He was very obsessed and really wanted to get these ballista mounted on his new sky ship, on the Eclipse. So he is staying in Brindle for right now to mount those ballista on the Eclipse, and also maybe to give Mahira a slight bit of a chewing out for wandering off on her own personal jobs when she was supposed to be here waiting for you. And he will teleport to you using Imiskar, the red, will teleport him to you as soon as he is done.
Excellent. Okay. Well,
He will be when Jeff gets back. Rangram will teleport right in.
Oh, that's.
I'm not going to
guess-
penalize him for having family in town. That's just mean.
It's all good.
Guess that leaves the job for our paladin. Quentin, go ahead.
I've been waiting my entire life for this moment.
Paladin?
Oh,
Yes,
have you seen his? Yeah.
Paladin of the Hexblade. So kind of wave my hands over my face and disguise myself to look like Rangram, who were about the same height because he's mostly, in the chest. Short legs, though.
This is true. I can see it. Try to square up with the camera a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, and you're heading up. Clunk, 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 clunk.
Like Rangram.
I'm a little quieter than him, but yes.
I could do that too if I wanted to.
We can have a Rangram off.
I don't want to turn into Rangrim. I have more self-respect than that.
Oh, shots fired. And he's not here to defend himself.
Exactly.
Well, one of you can be Rangrim, and the other one can be Rang Jolly.
Ranglum.
With the evil twin with the curly mustache.
Yep.
Mhm, yep.
Yep.
And I'll
We're all
drop,
Rangrim.
I am Rengrim. No, I am Rengrim.
I'll drop Rangram and just default back to my normal self. The dragon shield out, the Bane of Tiamat, and a black rapier drawn.
The dwarf hold is quiet. All you can hear the water rushing outside, but that's the only noise. There's no plants, no animals, no insects, just utter silence of the Underdark, or of this hidden hold that is only haunted by the dead and the despair that has been here since the Fomorian giants have come through the gate, which is still sealed
Oh no! Point
with
of
your
order.
stone, with your wall of stone.
Will DM allow me to remember to bring my zombies since I had left them in the crypt?
Okay. Oh yeah.
All right, so I have my 4. What are they called? Grimlocks.
Grimlocks,
Grimlock zombies.
the eyeless ones.
Yes.
Yeah. Question.
Yeah.
If they don't have eyes,
Oh.
why would they find any use for earrings? Nobody can see them.
Mm.
They had the lobes for it. You know?
They do have the lobes for it.
Can
Maybe
you
they can hear
imagine that
them.
he had to pierce his own ears?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think
I just love the quiet. All of us just like, she's got a point.
No, she doesn't have points at all.
You know, there
No.
was a reason.
You
that-
must
Oh, there was a
go
reason.
to the
15
sage and ask a sage about this. Maybe you can do the ecology of the Grimlock. There'll be a dragon.
why do blind Grimlocks wear earrings? Nobody can see them.
Try to channel your deity right now. Ask her.
Timora's not a goddess of knowledge. This is like way below her pay grade.
She'd probably be really sarcastic about that too.
Yeah, probably. Like, why are you wasting my time on this, servant?
Don't you have something else better to do?
Which I
Gods
do.
are like that.
Is that how Timora's talked to you last time you talked to her? Or have you
I
never talked to
don't
her?
know that I thought I talked to her once, but that was a lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Who are you looking
Ooh.
at?
Bope.
Boat? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever actually talked to her. I mean, you say I'm a pretty powerful cleric now, so I guess it's
You are.
possible. I've done so off screen, but
Well, I'm probably going to say this is such a traumatic event. I would probably say no. That you, of course, would deal with the having direct communication with the gods is a bit rare. For whatever reason, Bashaba has lots of time on her hands.
Sorry.
not a real goal.
Timora is in demand. She's running from one meeting to the next.
Yeah.
Sorry, got a new
Yeah.
Zoom call. Boop. But so over top the arch to the down below, there are the words written in Dethic that Rangram would translate for you that says, "Beyond these gates lie the realms below. Be forewarned and forearmed, for dangers lurk in the depths." Can I have everyone please make me a passive perception check? Or sorry, make a perception check. I am aware of your passive, Delirious.
I wasn't going to say anything because I know that you know.
oh, she who sees all.
23.
15.
10.
25.
I rolled a 5 was my higher die.
Oh, well, you don't have to worry about the passive. You don't have to worry about rolling Delirious. Your passive.
Oh,
picks it up.
okay. Because I feel like you just asked for a straight up check. So.
I did, but you kind of have a floor.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So DC 25 was the check. You two notice that the wall of stone has been modified.
Modified how?
The stone is not in the same shape and pattern as where it was that when Bope created it. It's shifted somehow, as if it's been melded with stone or something that could have earth glided through it,
That's not good.
or
Definitely.
something has changed. This wall of stone has changed from the last time you were here.
Mm.
I definitely remember Bob making sure that this wall went aesthetically with the dwarven decor, and that's not right.
Gonna
Right
cast
there.
mage armor. Okay.
It's been tampered with.
Exactly.
And you cast your summon Dune spell, and the mage armor is around you. You only see it out of the corner of your eyes with Bope, that there's a little bit of a sheen across him with the light hitting him in a certain way. Otherwise, when you look at him, he looks perfectly normal. Mage armor.
Just more wrinkles than usual.
And
Yes.
Aww.
I'm going to jump on
Sadness
my
for the
broom
boat.
of flying, kind of balance on it, and do a quick flyby while having detect thoughts up, trying to sense if there's any other sentient beings, within 30 feet of me besides these guys.
And I'd like to
That's it.
inspect the wall.
I'd like to ritually cast Wonder Water Breathing for the next 10 minutes on us all, just in case.
Okay.
Good call.
All right, Quentin, when you do your overhead scan with the detect thoughts, you don't pick up anything at all, except for the people in the room or the party. Stagander, could you make me a survival check?
I can't. That is a 24.
You said you were looking near the wall.
Yeah. I want to, like...
You investigate and look around and use with your survival check, and you find a single sandal print of a small creature. And it's not even a complete sandal print. It's just part of one.
Hey, really quick, I'm so sorry. I wanted, since Bope is squishy again, I'm gonna cast Aid at level 3. So Bope, me and Stagander will get 10 hit points.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry.
It's all good.
I can never keep this straight. 8 is temporary hit points.
Mm-mm.
Well,
8
it's
hours are real.
It's max hit
it's
points.
yeah, it's like a real max, but I find it easy
Okay.
to put it up in temporary.
The best part about it is that it can be healed, is my
Yeah.
understanding.
It's pretty big.
So they're not poof. And also, temps will stack with them.
Yeah.
I'm not picking anything else up here.
I found a sandal print right here. Looks like does it look like Bope sized?
They do look like boat. Actually, when you mentioned that, they would be about the size of a gnome or a goblin.
Is it your brother?
Bope,
Wait.
I found
What?
Bope sized shoe prints.
There are gnomes everywhere. Why would we
There
think
are.
that?
Well, we have an inkling that your brother might be involved.
I don't know. That Aboleth was just trying to screw with us, I think. Don't you think? He can't be down here.
I
Of
don't
all
know,
places.
Bope. I honestly don't know.
Hey, Bope.
Yes?
I think I'm actually also going to give you Death Ward.
Oh well.
So,
Stack.
if you ever get one-shotted, you just have 1 hit point instead, and then it goes away, or it'll soak up a death effect spell.
Ooh.
I know
Does
I
this
take-
stop? Does this stop if you die of natural causes?
I don't think it prevents you dying of natural causes. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well,
As a result of taking damage, quote unquote.
okay.
Yeah.
What if my heart deals the damage?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
My heart's trying to kill me.
I'm just gonna unroll the carpet of flying and crawl onto it. Be like, okay, that's enough walking for one day.
Like 4 steps.
Spent for the day.
That's perfect. Just
I love you, Bope. I love you so much.
Oh, I brought Mr. Peppers this time too, and he could sit next to me.
Do you pull the rabbit out of the hat?
I do.
Or
Well, I
where's
pulled it out of the pocket.
Out of the pocket? Okay. He just sits there on the carpet next to you. All is quiet. No sound except for the rushing of the water in the distance.
Which we can breathe in now.
So
So I guess
we're gonna have.
Go ahead, Quentin.
I thought Rangram was going to be with us to get through the stone wall that we had put up.
You know, I don't think any of us thought about that.
I was
Well,
opposed to it from the beginning.
You had an
What
idea
was-
on how to get through this.
what was the spell that put it up
Random.
to begin with?
What's that?
What was
Oh.
the spell that put it up to begin with?
Wall of Stone. My
Okay, that's not
fifth
stone
level.
shape.
Well, I could use my 6th level spell to disintegrate through it.
How thick did you lay it on? Was it just a
It was
6
just
or 12?
the regular, which I think is 6 inches, maybe a foot.
I have dispel.
Eh,
So
Actually,
after a
it's more
minute, it becomes real.
Oh,
Becomes
oh,
permanent.
so it's not a spell effect at that point.
No, not anymore.
Cassis, I thought you had a way to get through it.
Rangrim.
Yeah, it was called Rangrim's Hammer of breaking things. Would have made quick work of this.
What hammer has he got? Oh, I need to go look this up. This might be
some-
important.
Some kind of crazy.
He used it against the eye.
Yeah,
On the wall.
the one that does like max
Mm.
siege damage or whatever.
Yes.
Well,
Okay, I
you
got
can
this.
just
I got this.
scrape it to death, and I just start shocking grass. So I just keep going. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
How does that work?
Well,
It doesn't.
Yeah,
It doesn't at all.
It has a AC and a hit points.
Was a thought that
According
counts.
to the spell.
So I get out my magic paint set, and I don't paint a doorway in it, but what I do is I paint the outline of the door so that the stone falls through
Okay.
to save on paint use.
All right. So you paint an outline of a door. So
Correct.
Just,
Instead of and the actual door, and then if we apply some force to it, it should fall in
Push. Okay.
how thick is the wall?
6
It's
inches.
6 inches.
All right. All right. Who has a good strength?
Rangrim.
A true statement.
All right. You paint the outline of the door and the.
Oh, my zombies. No, I don't know. Let me.
Yeah,
Oh,
they can
are
just
they?
keep hitting
Are
it.
you going to push throw zombies at it?
Yeah, let's do that.
What do you do is you take 2 zombies and they carry a 3rd zombie, and then
Like
they
a
just use it.
Do you want to do that? Have 2 zombies hold 1 zombie and they just.
This is
And the head just keeps getting flatter and flatter with each blow.
what they're
It's like
here
a cartoon, so it's kind of like a pie shaped at the end. Or you just want to have zombies lean on it.
for.
One is funnier than the other.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
make me a strength check for your zombie.
All right.
Roll me a d20 and add zombie strength, which is
That is a 19.
Ooh.
that's good enough.
But
Out of
to
curiosity,
roll
what is a
strength on
zombie?
Somebody, but now I
Yep, a
don't
zombie
know.
has a +1, so I put my
Mhm.
DC at 20.
Oh,
And the zombies are able to all lean onto it, and the centerpiece of the gate falls down with a large slam, and it echoes down the hallway into
And
the
that's how we get the Balrog.
mm. Okay.
and this is a great time to discuss random encounters.
Oh boy.
So, how we're going to do random encounters? Because I love random encounters.
He does.
I really do.
I can vouch.
So, as you know, in the player's handbook, there's this little bit here for travel.
Uh-huh.
So, I will need as you travel through the Underdark. I'm going to need you to choose how you'd like to move, whether you want to go fast, normal, or slow. If you decide to go at fast speed, you can go at 3 miles an hour, covering 24 miles a day. However, you'll have disadvantage on all perception checks. And if you, when you roll for random encounters, you will roll 3d6. If any of them come up a 1, for every 1, you get a random encounter.
At the same time.
If you roll multiple 1s,
Oh,
Sounds
boy.
Why did you say
Evil.
that, Tom?
I was curious.
If you decide to go normal speed, you will cover 2 miles an hour because going underground is kind of hard. You will cover 16 hours a day, and you will roll 2d6 for random encounters. Ones give you the random encounter. If you decide to go the slow pace, you will recover 1 mile an hour, covering 8 miles a day, and 1d6. Also, you can use stealth and move stealthily, which will probably give you surprise on anything you run into. Does the Gloomstalker have any special powers that I should be aware of, Stagander?
Other than I've got the thing that lets me move through. I get to move through stuff.
Do you have anything for favored terrain, underground, stuff like that?
No, because I took the Tasha's alternate stuff where I can move fast and recover from long rests and whatnot.
Okay. Now, if you do something very loud and noisy, like throw zombies at a large piece of stone wall until it falls over, that's going to be an immediate random encounter check. Hey, Tom.
Oh, is it me?
Could you please roll me 2d6? And let me know if you get a 1.
That is a 3 and a 4.
Nothing reacts to your gate falling over.
That's what's fortunate.
And then we will go to, if you roll a 1, we roll on the random encounter table, which is using my glorious technique, old school technique of a D12 and a D8 added together.
Is that how we wound up with like 7 swarms of those groupers or whatever?
No, that's different because that's just how level you are. You did get the groupers because of the random encounter.
Nice.
The reason why I do the D12 and the D8 is because unlike 2D10, which gives you a perfect bell curve, a D12 and D8 gives you a flat top to your bell curve, which means that I believe 10, 11, and 12 are all equal probability. So you don't always end up with the same damn thing right in the middle. It gets spread between 3.
Like it.
Anyway, so by the way, it's dark down here. How is everyone seeing? I know how
I bought some items, or I bought us some goggles or something, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
You have your goggles of night. That's all that gives you dark vision.
Yeah.
And I got the Warlock vision, 120 foot.
Oh, the like devil sight or whatever.
Devil sight.
And gnomes also have dark vision?
Yep.
Okay. And we all know Sikander can see it. And Rangrim dwarves. Okay, so you're standing in the dark, but it's not dark to you. By the way, everyone is dark vision everything is dim light, so you're at disadvantage on perception checks. So the passive perception drops from 26 to a 21, Delirious.
Okay.
Still pretty damn good.
It's 25 normally, so 25.
No, so it drops to 20 down to 20. So, no light, and here you stand at the entrance, and nothing responds.
I say we travel at normal pace. Because I don't want to be super slow, but I don't want to, tempt fate. So.
Yeah.
I concur.
Do we want to send the zombies in front since we don't have Rangrim?
I mean, I can be pretty quiet and whatnot. If you want somebody to scout ahead, this is kind of my dig. My world down here.
Sure.
The zombies will have problems if they will not be able to respond to ambushes that easily or warn you, even if they are in the front.
That's true.
It's just a thought.
Okay. Muddle, Puddle, you take the back. Cuddle, you're with me. Actually, Cuddle, you could be with Quentin. Sam, you're with me. Okay.
Okay. So, what is our marching order? I got pen and paper out here real quick. Stagander's in the front.
Yeah. I guess I'm a be half rogue today.
Okay. Who would like to be after Stagander?
I can. You want me behind you or in the back?
Whatever you feel comfortable with.
I imagine I will be getting into the fray if and when the fray occurs.
I would hope
Yeah.
so.
So yeah,
All right.
I'll go second.
And number 3, is it Bope or Delirus? And zombies are...
Well, we
I think
put
I should take up
Delirious-
the rear.
Are you sure? The zombies
Yeah.
have a nice little meat shield.
Well, they can be behind me then, but
Okay.
I think you need to be in the middle because you're
I'll be
squishy.
floating in the middle on my carpet like a little
Yeah.
Maharaja.
All right. So do you want 2 zombies in front of you and 2 zombies at the rear, Bope, or all 4 in the back?
We'll do 3 in the back and 1 on the carpet with me.
Okay.
To dive in front of the assassin's arrow.
The zombie does kind of smell, by the way, unless you're going to hit it with a gentle repose.
Well, at my age, I don't smell much anyways.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna seep into the carpet.
All righty.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be
Oh.
hell to get out.
Gonna have to get that mage cleaned.
As long as Bope is carrying it.
All right. In that case, let's head down into the depths. I need 2 different rolls from you. We'll have Stagander do them. Can you please make me a random encounter roll 2d6?
Why can't I find another D6? 4 and a 3.
Hey,
All righty. Can you please roll me a dungeon dressing roll of 2d10?
A dungeon what?
Dressing.
Dressing?
Oh, yeah.
is this visual
Assuming-
descriptors?
To see what it looks like.
Yeah.
I got a 7 and a 10.
Okay. 17.
Okay.
Very cool.
Didn't know if we were adding those together.
You walk down into the depths, and the path leads ever downward as you go, wandering this way and that way, and opens up a little bit and then closes down back into the path. After about half an hour, it comes to a cavern that has been which is covered in beautiful flowstone. Water drips from the ends of stalactites from the ceiling, and you can see it every so often a drop falls down. Unfortunately, you were all in the dark, so you just see bands of rock and can't see the color that's around you. And I need everyone to make me a wisdom perception check. As you walk through as you make your way down, there's lots of going up and down and around the stalagmites and stalactites, and this beautiful columns that are built up over millennia, and the flowstone down the walls. It makes it look like rippling curtain that has been frozen in place, like fabric has been draped down. It's just frozen there in stone.
You said we were at a disadvantage on perception checks down here?
If you're in the dark,
Okay.
even with dark vision is dim light.
Okay.
I see.
24.
Whoa.
16.
20. I see like normal within 120 feet.
Okay, so you are not at disadvantage then.
5.
All right, so Delirious and Quentin, as you're going through, while going through this cave, you look over and you notice that some of the stalagmites and the cave features look suspiciously humanoid to you, as if like someone was stone, or if it like carved itself into a roughly humanoid shape. You know, kind of how whenever you look at clouds, you could see people in the clouds. Here, you're looking at rock and you're seeing like humanoid shapes melded into the rock.
Oh, I remember these are kobolds in trench coats, right?
Does not appear to be, because
I was making a reference to
he
this.
watches that actually blinks at you.
Can I go up to the blinking one and do a medicine check?
Sure.
And that's the end of Delirious.
Make me a medicine check as you approach it.
Followed by a death saving throw.
12. I only rolled a 3.
It's live. And you watch as the bit of rock and stone kind of stands up. It's only about 3 feet tall, this little creature. And all around you, it's like kind of like the beginning of the Wizard of Oz, when all the shrubbery kind of starts rising up, and you see the munchkins all forming around you, and you notice this cavern is covered with these little creatures. They're all about this tall. They seem to weigh about 40 pounds. They're wiry and lean, with body as hard as slabs of stone, and their skin is all gray or molted or dun colored, and their eyes are either dark gray or black. And the males are all completely hairless, but the women have hair the same color of their eyes, that steel gray. And one of them looks at you and addresses you in common. I think we should have a talk about what you're planning to do, don't you?
Oh, dear.
And Reed, would you mind showing what she looks like? She is Scene Setter 2.
Oh my gosh.
Much more pleasant than I expected.
And you realize they're all gnomes.
She's adorable.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that sounds prudent.
And I have a question for you now. Should we take our break?
Yes.
Get down! Fireball!
Whoa! Whoa!
All right, we'll let Boat prep his fireball.
Nope.
Not
There
canon.
appear
Not
to be
canon.
22 of them, by the way. Just
Fireball's
guessing.
not always the answer. Most of the time,
Zombies are sometimes the answer.
Zombie attack!
But this is a good time to let us take a quick break, and we'll come back and we'll talk to the mysterious deep gnomes that the party has encountered in the Cavern of Flowstone. And let me go see. Is there anything we should say real quick?
Michelle.
Oh, it's a good place to as you know, if you don't forget, you can ask character questions by typing in question in all caps, followed by your question and which character it's directed to. We'll answer up to 3 questions. In addition, if you have any questions about the world and what's going on, I'll also be happy to answer from the Dungeon Master, assuming there's not too many spoilers in that. So if you ask a question of the Dungeon Master, you can do that as well. Michelle.
Have you guys checked out the Games Tavern Patreon? You definitely should soon. It's the best way to support our show. Just go to patreon.com/thegamestavern, all one word, lowercase, and get your hands on our amazing content. Latest updates include the miniatures paint plans from That Mini's Paint Show and battle maps and plug-in encounters for your games.
And remember, when we reach 500 bits, we reward random inspiration to a character. If you cheer 1,000 bits, you get to pick which character gets the inspiration. And we also have a channel goal of 50 subs this month for a new record. And so thank you for your subs.
And should that? Oh, that's it. I got involved in random encounter charts. My apologies. Thank you so much. We'll be back in 10 minutes, and we'll see you all then.
Come, company, at last. Come, show your face.
When I was born, they said that I would have the rage of 1,000 storms within me.
It's all right. I didn't like that brother very much anyway.
Just cannot get any worse than this, right?
Have you noticed? It never really gets light enough here. Sometimes the shadows are going the wrong way.
There's a loud psst sound as steam rushes from the vat, and the door slowly swings open. This vile ooze just pouring out as you can see this elongated human figure slowly extend and reach out. His motionless eyes just now fixated on the group.
Okay, what the hell?
I'm done with this place. I need to go home.
I can't go home, but I also I don't want to stay here. I want to stay here. I don't 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 want to stay here.
Hey, and welcome back. Let's go see if we got some questions in the chat. All right, there's a question that's to me. I don't know if I want to answer that. Someone did ask about the art. That art is a Deep Gnome character that we had show up in the Moonshays, which is something I'm doing for Bold Man Games as part of the Organized Play League, Adventures League. And since I commissioned the art for it, the art is by Sarah Shaw, who's at Renee on Twitter. I put the Twitter handle in the chat log so you guys can see it there. She does amazing work, and we had this great gnome, and I had already paid for it. So I was like, whoop, in it goes, because this character actually does appear in the Doug Niles version booklet of The Night Below. Let's see. What is your favorite part of the campaign so far from Sorceress Sundries?
I was just trying to throw something out there.
Threatening Boat was Vecna. I think that might have been my highlight. So when you can have, I kind of like setting foreshadowing up, putting things on the board that, you know, so the sword of Damocles is now over Bope's head and he knows it. I'm not going to let that sword drop for a while. I'm just going to have it there dangling.
He's going to let you forget about that sword.
Oh, you already did.
And you already did within 1 week.
All we have to do is not play for 1 week. Go on.
Bope is very old, okay? Give him a break.
Also, Vecna is a very easy voice to do. You just have to make it low, slow, and intimidating. And you just, as opposed to like having to go backwards into the deeper voice, like I am an evil cleric of Cyric. That one's actually hard. It's in the back of the throat.
It's rough.
The other one we had was the auctioneer, and actually is never been trained as an auctioneer. I've been trained in organized play, like Adventurers League, and before that RPGA. And sometimes you get into a bind where the players have taken a long time to do earlier encounters, or you as the DM have not really judged time well, and you let them take too long, and you have to get through a whole lot of encounters in a short period of time. And that's when you really have to start going through things super fast so you can talk like that, make sure you get all the important points so that people understand what's going on. Also, you pick up little tricks on how to run through an encounter. And you might have seen that at the end of the Grimlock encounter, where I needed to end the encounter within the next 5 minutes because we're at the end of our time period. So it's like, okay, the elites. Bope, how do you kill one of them? Tell me. Quentin, kill one for me. Tell me. And the reason why this is important, as opposed to, and you kill them all, which you could do, but it's not all that exciting. And that way I put it on to the players to like, tell me an exciting way that you kill this, you finish off these guys. And that way it pushes it back into the players, and the players tell me, and they're engaged. So little tricks like that you learn from managing tables for a long time, and a lot of tables over the years. So I get a question for Delirious. Existential crisis. What's triggering that?
How's it go?
Tell me more about that.
Well, it's less, well, maybe it's a little less. I mean, it's mostly kind of like religious, metaphysical, like. Is Bishaba really so bad for wanting her due? Like, she wants a temple in the city, and I don't know that she doesn't deserve one. You know, and what really is the difference between Timora and Bishaba? I mean, there's some alignment differences, sure, but like, forgive the pun, but they are two sides of the same coin.
If you talk to, what was his name? Let me go look. Ramiran. Last time we played, he made the point of that Timora gave her luck to the fortunate few, whereas everyone has bad luck. And so that's why everyone gets bad luck, but only the fortunate few are blessed with good luck. And that is the difference that he sees. You worship the God of the 1%.
Timora, lady of the 1%.
Delirious of Wall Street.
I think I just realized how Quentin and Lady Call are going to pay their quarterly dues. They're going to build that temple, but they're also going to embezzle. You know, the funds got to be managed. The pilgrims are coming. It needs to be built, and it will be built.
I'm going to pick with you about that. Actually, if you are gonna charge pilgrims of Bishaba by God, you're going to charge every god's pilgrim, or you're going to charge none of them.
The cleric insisted.
I'm with Delirious on this. I'm with Delirious on this. I will back that 100%.
All or none.
All or none. That's why I still think we need to make the cathedral an all gods cathedral.
That is how you get Baal in Sirik worshippers there in Vecna. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we're already halfway there.
We already have Vecna to worry about.
I mean, really, how this can't go any more wrong. You know, you may as well just go all in. Yeah, I have a bone to pick with Ramiran.
Ramiran, yeah.
Ramiran,
God of
yes.
1%.
Mhm.
I mean,
Our
that
Lady
bastard. How dare
of the
he?
1%.
All right, well, you can yell at him when you get back to town.
Delirious, are you a 1%er? Is that what I'm hearing?
Man, I didn't know she was part Medusa as I watched Josh turn to total stone. Stay very, very still. Gray screen.
The only sense is movement.
So, and last we met our intrepid band of adventurers. They were in the Cavern of Flowstone, and the Flowstone Cavern, and the first major cavern they came to when they went down from the Dwarf Hold. And there they ran into a pack of deep gnomes, the Surfniblin. There are about 20 or so of them all around you, and they just kind of came out of the stone or just stood up where you thought they were rock, but they're not. They just look a lot like rock. And they are definitely gnomes, but they don't seem to have any of the vibrancy and jolliness that the gnomes on the surface are known for. And one of them looks at you and says, you think is the leader, because she's a little bit older than the rest of them, and is wearing a holy symbol. I need to go look to see what that holy symbol is.
Oh, yes. I want to identify this person follows.
All right. Let me go grab that for you. I didn't think to write that down. Fortunately, we have Google.
But religion is so interesting.
It is a 6-pointed star.
Okay. That's not one of the ones I'm familiar with right off the back as a player.
Then make me a religion check, and it's going to be kind of hard because he's obscure. Boat can do it with advantage.
Oh,
19.
18.
DC was 20. But that's just a know off the top of your head. By the way, when you don't know these information, you can always go back and if you only had a sage as a hireling, you could ask them and make them research this for you.
I can research myself. How hard can it be?
Downtime. You have to the big book of Forgotten Realms deities. It's this big and but anyway, she looks up at you and says, since you're the one who approached her, Delirious, she looks up at you and says, I think we should have a little talk about where you're going to, what you're planning to do, don't you?
Yeah, that sounds prudent.
I am Commanderin of the Seraph Neblin, Commanderin Jemhun.
I am Doliris. These are my companions who may speak for themselves.
What's going on up there?
We are in the presence of the Snurf Neblin.
Oh.
We're introducing ourselves.
Hey,
you much to talk about.
Hello.
She looks at you and narrows her eyes.
My name is Together.
Liege Quinton Call of Brindle.
I'm Rope Whizbang of Turd Peppers. I don't think I've met you guys or any of your folk before.
We keep to ourselves down here.
That's all right.
That is how you stay safe when people don't know you and don't find you. But you've taken care of the Grimlocks.
You know about that?
Yes.
Is that what prompted you to speak with us?
She looks at Bope and then comes back to you and goes, yes.
Okay. Well, how may we be of assistance?
The Grimlocks serve a much deeper and more malignant evil. We have seen the prisoners taken down below into the deeper, into the darker places. They are taken there by the Lithids. Are you know of them?
We know of them.
Then you know of the danger. But they serve darker masters in the deep spots of this world.
I think we might know a thing or two about those particular creatures. Possibly.
She looks over at Bope again, comes back to you. We see surfacers here going down and fail. They are not prepared. We are concerned that as you send more from the surface down, those below will be moved to strike upward. Find us and kill us.
That is a fair concern for your people.
Completely reasonable.
This is not, unfortunately, a task that we may relinquish. However, my dear friend Deet was among the lizard people that was taken down, and I cannot leave him to such a dark fate.
You speak of. Oh, go ahead.
Go on, Tom.
When you speak of darker powers, have you seen any great demons or what?
Demons? Maybe.
What about a large creature with 3 eyes and I forget what an aboleth looks like. Tentacles?
Do not mention them.
Oh, I didn't say the name. I just said 3 eyes.
Good.
Okay. Okay.
They look at the rotted core. Much we should tell you, but if you are not careful and clever and careful, if we help you, you could bring destruction on my people as well as losing your own lives.
I'd like to think that we're pretty capable people.
We've laid waste to every trap and army before us thus far.
We fought great things and conquered. And
Any aid that you give us will only help our chances, and I can promise you that none of us would willingly give you up.
Let us do test. Yes.
What kind of test?
Prove your worth. To see if you're becoming a friend of the Sir Neblin. Near us, there is a cave. A troll hole. Go there. I will send a guide. Eliminate the threat. And then the Surf Neblin will aid you. We will provide food and water. We'll provide information that we know.
This we will do for you. How many trolls dwell within?
Many.
Okay, that's fair.
More than us here.
Oh, okay. There's many.
They 20, 30.
Right.
Schnella will show you the way. But if you do this, we will give you our information. We will warn you, give you maps that will lead your way down, help you follow the trail of the damned, of the doomed, as it leads down to the city of glass pools.
Sounds like it's well worth the price.
What did you say your name was again? She looks at you, Tom.
Okay. I'm Nope Whizbang.
Nope.
Sorry, Bope Whizbang. Nope. Bope Whizbang.
Noping right out.
Walked into that one.
Have you not been down here before?
Hoping to ask you about that. You have seen one like me down in these parts?
Yes. He walks with these, and she points to your zombies.
Oh.
He looks a lot like you. But he walks with the Illithids.
Does he seem subservient to them? Or to command them?
We hid very still. He journeyed with them. That is all we can tell you now.
We will earn your price.
All righty. So we have agreement then. You'll go and take out the troll hole for us. Prove your worth. Prove that you're capable of handling creatures far more deadly than mere grimlocks. And then we will give you succor.
Do you expect there to be more of those bad darkness things in with the trolls?
Dark maidens.
No.
Yeah, those. Oh well, then
No.
it's probably fine.
Those creatures work with grimlocks mostly, but they are a scourge in the Underdark. Actually, she doesn't call me Underdark. She calls them, they are a scourge of the realms below.
Are you planning on using your dawn spell again? Do I have to put
Yes.
like move the sunglasses that are normally like, or not sunglasses, but like move the lenses that are like up on the top of Sikander's head? Like,
what does Bope know about trolls?
We fought them before, the hungry troll and the fire giants.
I'm drawing a blank.
Well, make me a lore check.
Oh,
Let's go with an arcana for them.
Okay, it's a 19.
yeah, that was our first adventure with of season 2.
In the Edgemoors, right?
Yeah.
So, troll dump. Alrighty, so trolls are known in the Forgotten Realms as the everlasting ones. They are known to heal from any wound. Horrible wounds their flesh will just knit right back together again. It is said that if you apply fire to it, that the wound will stay open and they will not heal the wound. They apparently have fearsome claws that will sink into your flesh, and then they will reach down and take bites out of you. It is said that their strength is such that if they get both claws into you, they can rip you apart into two pieces. And it's also said that they really enjoy living in dark, cavernous spaces. Like they're typically called troll holes that you have to go down into, and there's like a narrow space to get in and out. And they also really like living under bridges for similar reasons.
Nice.
What a bad day not to have exploding arrows.
They are supposedly ravenously hungry at all times. And that is the lore that you can think of off the top of your head. Perhaps if you had a sage hireling that you could learn more and can tell you about the troll wars, the troll haunt woods, the troll.
You really want our money.
I do. Yours, I really do. I want all your money. Take all the money.
This episode of the Velkyn Weave is sponsored by Downtime and Hirelings.
Downtime and Hirelings.
Hireling Corps.
Hi, are you an adventurer? Do you need to know more things? Did you fail your knowledge check? Call Hirelings. We're here for you.
How far is the troll hole from here?
About 2 miles.
Hey.
Stella will show you how to get there.
Well,
Stella Scene Finder, and she calls forth one of the other gnomes. And oh, Mr. Reed, if you don't mind, could you please show us Scene Setter 3 as another Sirf Neblin comes forward. Hi, I'll get you there. Don't worry. I'm Stella. Stella Scene Finder.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hi. So ready to go wreck some trolls?
Yeah.
Oh, we're ready to do it. I am. What are you looking at? She looks over at Quentin.
I'm just looking around for some geodes, that's all.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Why, you have any?
Geodes?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't chuck treasure with outsiders. Not in the least.
I like how the accents are changing.
Of course.
Snurf Neblin.
Bring on the troll hole.
All right, let's do it. Come on, let's go. I do not guarantee consistency in my accents at all.
Did you read the fine print?
Look, Australian is really hard to nail down.
It is. It is. Although it was kind of Scottish before, wasn't it?
I don't know what the earlier one was.
For a second.
Am I able to ritually cast while flying on my carpet if I have it kind of, maybe if I have a zombie just pulling it?
Not here underground because it's up and twisting and you're having to constantly turn it.
Okay.
You have to pay attention too much.
Oh, I think the Sirf Neblin should all talk with Australian accents. This one's Schnella because they're from down under.
But
I make sure I have some flasks of oil readily handy,
okay.
And the little fire starter tool that I'll keep with my invisible telekinetic hand, because I need to apply some fire afar.
All right. So if you do this, you'll come. Shanna will bring you back to us, and we'll show you a place where you can rest and recover without danger here in the Underdark, and we'll discuss more. So says Kemeneren.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep.
So, Schnella, do these trolls owe you money? Is that what's going on here?
No, they eat us.
Well, fair enough.
They're also eating old Roth.
Those jerks.
There are also the
Underdark
livestock.
cows.
The
They eat
livestock.
cows. They eat everything in sight. That's it.
Cattle rustlers.
Mhm. If only we could ignore them if they just took one or two, but this week, this 10 day, because they don't have weeks, this 10 day, they took all of them,
That's a lot.
all 40.
That's a lot.
Crikey.
They're trolls. Trolls is hungry.
Can't have that.
How does a troll
You never
taste?
played the old game, Hungry Hungry Troll?
Say that I
No.
have.
You use geodes with acorns, right? No,
She stares at you.
that's right. Yeah.
You sure you're a gnome? You don't know enough about gems.
It was Hungry Axe Beaks where I was from. Don't look at me like that.
Oh, hungry bear. All right. Come on, let's go. You look like you know your way around, she says to Ganda as she walks by you. Come on. Show you the way.
All right. She'll follow. She's just like, all right, let's go on an adventure.
Let's go this. All righty. It takes about a full hour moving at normal pace. And Stagander, roll me 2d6.
2 6s.
Hmm.
You are either Schnella is good luck, or she's skilled enough to lead you around, or you just have serendipity of no encounters on the way as you wander through the caves. As you get closer to the troll hole, you start finding evidence of the troll's existence. Scratches on the wall, like they are bored as they walk down the cavern through the narrow passageways, and then you're like, shh, in the stone as they go. You can find where the Roth were kept, or the Roth tended to wander through one of the caverns that had a good bit of algae growing on the banks of a pond that has a small trickle of water moving through it. And there's blood splatters where the Roth once were, and drips going back down towards the troll hole. They need to believe that making the trail quite easy to follow. And after a full hour of walking, you come to the troll hole itself. And let's go to our combat map. All righty, our combat map is combat map number 1.
Well,
The squares on this particular map are 10 feet. And if I could have you all put yourself into the into your marching order, Schnella will stay back off the map's edge and wait for you, because she doesn't want to be anywhere near the troll BQ that's about to go down.
Troll BQ.
So do we want to try and draw them all to us at once and deal with them area effect wise, or?
I need to go get some of my trolls.
I can put up the wall of stone. We can manage to
Hand some of them off.
Yeah.
What's the cave like here? Kind of dimension?
Or like how tall?
Yeah.
It is each square is 10 foot. So let's assume that they are also 10 foot tall caverns, maybe going up to 20 in a few spots, but for the most part 10.
Okay. And memory serves, trolls are large creatures?
They
right?
are.
Okay. Well.
Wouldn't they be taking up 10 feet by 10 feet? And you
I'm
said each
still-
of the squares was 10
he's,
feet?
I think he's
He's just
slowly
prepping.
sizing.
Okay, okay.
Unless
Uh,
it's drink a
This system
potion.
is a little bit slow.
Okay. Well, I do have fireball.
Yeah, does fireball like
Yeah.
leave fire behind?
No, it is consumed. You've watched me do it all the time. It is instantaneous and does not obey the laws of physics.
The laws of what?
You know, physics.
The what?
Laws of
you know.
science.
Isaac
The what?
Isaac Nometon. You never heard the readings of Isaac Nometon? Man, you guys are really unlearned
No,
folk. Am
you're-
I right?
you're
And I
Godless
elbow,
heathen.
elbow Schnell.
Although if we throw oil
He
on
gives
them,
you a
and they catch
smile.
on fire, they should continue to burn.
Yeah, I was thinking
Pretty
maybe
funny
that's-
for an old man.
Oh, thank you.
All right, we got kick out a Rangrim, put you guys in, put in a Delirious marker.
I'm
Don't know where
there.
it went.
I'm there.
No, on this.
Oh, Lord.
As you get closer, let's see. Let me go look at my description real quick.
Delirious, do you plan on dropping Dawn? Is that going to be a combat tactic of yours?
If there are enough of them, yeah,
Okay.
it's worthwhile to do.
And do I want to?
But maybe a fireball might be more efficient / effective. Because fire damage will stop their regeneration, and I'm just doing, radiant.
Sadly.
I switched up Flame Strike for something. I don't remember what.
Probably miss. Cure wounds.
Might have been.
Actually, I think I am going to have to do that. It's not going to make sense here another way. Pity I didn't have time to make this larger. That power outage this afternoon from the storm set me behind. So each square is now 20 feet.
Oh dear.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm going to make you really small.
What is this, a combat map for ants?
Excellent.
Does quite resemble the inside of an anthill.
Does.
Yeah.
We might have to be a little bit loosey-goosey on the
Loosey-goosey.
positioning.
Oh boy. I don't think I've got anything that's got fire attached to it.
Just douse them with
Okay.
oil. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter.
I mean,
Yes.
if we can chuck some oil bags at them, and then Bope does his fireball, and that'll take care
What
of
about,
the problem.
Torches or improvised arrows, Light
Oh
the
yeah. It's totally aerodynamic. We'll just stick that sucker right in
Arrow.
there.
Wow!
Nice. Inspiration.
I already have it.
I know.
Excellent. Head outward inspiration quick. So, going forward, Delirious, with your incredible passive perception, can see up ahead the troll, and the pathway leads down into the opening cave of the troll hole. There are two trolls standing guard, kind of watching up the pathway where you are, but you are too far away for them to have noticed yet, because you're also walking around in the dark. As you watch, one of them scratches itself. These trolls have a thick mane that both of them have pulled up into top knots and are straight up in the air. Both of them.
It works.
You don't really smell any. You don't see you smell like fire or anything coming down, but you do hear the sounds of other growling from more trolls in the distance that you can't see. You hear the sound of scraping on stone somewhere, but you can't see the source of it. And there are multiple ways where the cavern opens up, at least 4 different ways from where you're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
But fortunately for you, they don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Okay.
If you get much closer, you're pretty sure they will notice you unless you take steps to not be seen.
How do we want to light this candle?
Probably with a fireball.
So we know there's a lot more. I didn't know.
Yeah.
We probably want to. All joking aside, probably want to
Bottleneck.
like.
Bottleneck, says Schnella. I always use the bottleneck. It's an old Sif Neblin tactic.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Yeah, that
Hold 'em in the-
protects the squishier members.
We need
Didn't
to,
you have a
like,
big dwarf earlier? I thought you had a dwarf.
Yeah, he's stuck in a bathroom.
How long
Dealing
are you
with
guys
parking
watching
tickets.
this?
Oh yeah, we've been watching for a bit.
Oh dear.
Wow.
You left quite the mess up there at the dwarf hole, didn't you?
It was pretty gruesome.
Just a little bit.
Does it look like I'd
Oh,
be able to
man.
get within 30 feet of the troll, the closest troll at the entrance without being seen?
I'm sorry.
Does it look like I'd be able to get within 30 feet of the...
You would have
no.
to stealth.
Okay.
I would need a stealth check. I will give it out to 60 feet before a stealth check is necessary. Or better yet, what do I have? Each of these are 60 feet, so 3 squares.
What if I send a little bell to ring right in the middle of that area and
That's
draw
kind
them
of-
towards it?
Troll starts picking his nose.
That's what I was kind of thinking too. Is like, what if we made some kind of noise to try to get a bunch of them to come closer together, and then fire?
Like the sound
Yeah,
of food?
what if we like made the noise of one of those livestock things?
I don't
Ruff.
think any of you have heard the
Well,
noise of a rope.
Maybe.
well, I have thaumaturgy, which I think magically makes
How far does that reach?
sounds. 30.
Yes.
Do we want to, like Chanella said, do we want to try to make the sound closer to us to bottleneck them, or do we want them in that, like, center area?
That's true.
Well, how? If we bottleneck, that's going to be a melee battle and less about spells, I think, or is the big area of effect. Like, it's going to be spells rather than melee, maybe. So, I don't think we have a meat shield anymore.
Oh, what about Puddle, Cuddle, and Muddle?
We're going to have to talk about your naming conventions. I mean, sure. if
They're
you
all
think
muddle.
they can hold the line.
I mean, they'll last for a few seconds anyway. No offense, guys.
I think that's Doliris's point. Is there's going to be a lot of them. We don't
Okay.
have a lot of.
I can try and get in their mind and have one of them start a fight with the other one, drawing more to them.
That
Yeah.
could be good.
Okay, I like
Yeah.
that idea.
Can you hit
I-
me with the blessing of your deity? Whoever it is that you're working with this week.
Ooh.
No, you may not.
You are on your own, sir.
Shava, can you help me in this moment?
Wait a
A
second.
little bit of extra.
Is that an honest prayer to Bashaba?
It started facetious, but it ended honest.
I think you a deception check.
How is it that he's trying to text Bashaban
That's a 23 in deception.
pilgrims?
Okay.
Don't.
Let's go ahead and roll percentile and see if you can get below your level.
Wow.
Hold on, okay. Manually doing it here. Yeah, D&D Beyond, that is 43.
Shaba does not respond to your prayer.
I hope that backfires on you.
Very well. I will be using my inspiration to roll with advantage then for my stealth check.
All right.
D&D Beyond, advantage. Rolling. It did not do it with advantage. Okay, so an 18 or a 19. So 19 on my stealth.
You were able to get up there close, and one of them said picks his nose as you get close, does not notice you. The other one scratches itself. And let's see, do they talk to each other at all? Ooh, do you speak giant at all?
I don't, but I've got detect thoughts up, and as long as I have an intelligence over 3, I should be able to kind of pick it up.
Hungry.
All right. Are they both hungry?
Too. Hungry.
Well, if one of them seems more hungry or says it more times inside of 10 seconds, that's the one I'm going to target with the suggestion spell from the...
He looks
All
at
right.
his buddy and
Telepathy.
sees a steaming chicken leg.
All right. Go ahead, bring it. What is the suggestion?
The suggestion is that his friend actually is hiding food and knows where fresh Roth is and is holding back.
The troll really turns to the other one. Does anyone here speak giant?
No, but I would probably still be in his head.
Nope.
Never-
Rage flares up in his head as hungry, rage, hangry, hangry, and it goes the other one and just bashes him in the top of the head and just starts screaming at him. And the other one just starts screaming back and bashes him back. And you watch as the two of them sit there, and the first one grabs his arm and literally rips it off his body. Ah! Bam! 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 The other one grabs his leg and rips that leg off and starts beating him back with this other leg. And as you watched, little fingers kind of start growing out where the arm was ripped off and start growing into a new arm, and the leg does the same thing on the other guy as they're hitting each other with the limbs.
I was hoping to get them to put themselves out of commission, but I guess that's not going to work.
The regeneration is outdoing the damage they're doing to each other. They'll have some damage, but if you wait long enough, one of them will successfully knock the other one out, and then it'll regenerate again.
See, as they're doing the slap fest there, I've got a 60-foot range in my invisible, psionically enhanced mage hand, and I'm going to have it float up a oil flask and dump it on the square that they're in preparation for incoming fire.
Yeah.
And actually, if no fire comes, I'll have it flick the bick with a little fire starter and light the square on fire.
All right. Make me a stealth check to see if they don't notice a floating at disadvantage as a floating bit of oil drifts up towards them.
Okay. Disadvantage and roll. 16.
All right. They are too busy beating each other to notice your oil that goes down. Sploosh.
Okay.
You only can get one of them, though,
Sure.
because they're large creatures.
Yeah.
All right. And they still continue to hit each other. So, is there going to be a fire from someone else, or do you want to flick the deck?
I was gonna ask how complicated it could be to rig up like a fire arrow, like with just a bit of cloth.
Sure. It wouldn't be hard at all.
Cool.
Make me do you have any sort of tool proficiency that you think would help with that? If not, it's a straight up intelligence roll.
I do not. So I will be just doing a straight up intelligence roll. I'm going to go ahead and use my inspiration on this.
Okay.
Ooh, which was a good move. Because my intelligence is only +1. So 19?
19. All right. Roll me a d6.
Yeah.
All right. 2?
2. You are able to put together 2 fire arrows that are ready to be lit and shot.
Sweet.
I will let you light an arrow and shoot it as one. You can light an arrow in place of one of your attacks. Since you get multiple attacks, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll let you light an arrow and shoot it on one round.
Okay. So if I see Quentin dumping the flask, I'll go ahead and shoot a fire arrow.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make me an attack roll. Do you want to hit the just try to hit the space, or do you want to also hit the troll itself, who's now doused in oil?
I'm gonna go. Well, if I hit the troll, am I gonna light the oil though? Okay, I'll do that then. Yeah. Let's...
Make me an attack roll against the troll.
All right, that is 18.
Fortunately, the things are big and and so you were able to hit it with your arrow.
Okay. Cool.
They're not terribly dexterous. They have this thick, rubbery hide, though. You have to punch really hard to get through.
Alrighty. Oh, that's crap. 10 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty, and then roll. So how much does a flask of oil do, Quentin?
The oil flask.
I think it was 2d6.
Takes an additional 5 fire damage from the burning oil.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
All right. It goes up in flames, and fire wreathes the troll for a moment as it screams in pain and goes, ah! And the other troll just backs away from it. But there's an arrow sticking out of it, very obviously. And the the fire is like patting himself and pointing down towards you all, going, ah, 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 ah.
Hoping the oil would distract them for longer.
Let's go ahead and roll
Well.
initiative if we can, as you got your surprise action to set one on fire. And we'll go with Delirious. What'd you get?
11.
Stagander.
25.
Quentin.
7.
Boat.
19.
And then Schnella. She's here to offer color commentary at the end of the round.
Excellent.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Peanut gallery.
Yeah.
If I didn't need my concentration, I would have cast invisibility on her so she could at least watch.
Who says she's not? Maybe she can cast invisibility on herself.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And again. It's the safe Bevan way, not being found. The best way to not be hit is not to be there.
It's impressive.
Standard. What would you like to do? There's 2 trolls. One's on fire.
All right, I'm gonna continue to pummel the one that's on fire.
All right. Are you using another fire arrow, or are you just going to shoot it with normal arrows?
So I guess that's the question. If he's on fire, do I have to worry about continuing to shoot fire arrows at him?
Quentin, do you know the answer to that information? How long
Yes. If lit, the oil burns for 2 rounds, dealing 5 fire damage each time, and then it's out. So
All right. So I think because if there is fire, then does that mean that whatever damage I'm gonna do is gonna be negated? Is that the impression I got, or
the fire should be preventing their regeneration, I think.
okay.
Yes. If I take fire damage before I go, I don't regenerate.
All right. Cool.
No,
So then I'll be firing regular arrows this round.
all right.
First arrow is a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. I'm going to call this on fire guy my favored enemy. So that is math 21 points of damage. My Loomstalker attack is a 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That gets an extra d8 of damage. That
Nice.
is 18 points of damage. And my last arrow, will a 15 hit?
Just what you needed.
All right, cool. And that is gonna be 13 points of piercing damage.
All right.
And then I'll use my bonus action for Nature's Veil, and I am invisible. Woof.
La la la, says Stella. The troll looks seriously injured as like repeated arrows fall are into him, and he's like, ah!
Yes.
But he still stands up. Boom.
Okay, I'm going to gingerly put Mr. Peppers back into one of my pockets. You don't want to watch this. And then I give him a little high five, and as my hand strikes his paw, you see Pepper's paw appear over the burning troll, and it's just going to batter him into submission.
Yeah. Pepper's
Oh, natural 20. Yes.
Woo!
All right, so let's get a few more d8s because that's more fun. All right, as I give him the clenched paw. $39, 42 points of, I think, force damage. Bam.
2 force.
42.
Oh, 42.
Mhm.
That's a lot different.
It is. It's a
All
crit.
right. This is the fist.
Yeah. Force
Fist
damage.
comes down and just crushes the troll beneath him. Just little bits of troll go squeezing out in every direction, and it is dead. And because it took fire damage, will not be regenerating.
Yeah.
And I will bonus action command my legion to just stand between us and. Well, where's Quentin? Is he?
I
was
Actually, let's go see what's the range on your spell?
60 foot from my hand. So I was kind of at the.
So I was here. So 5, 10,
Like 2.5 squares.
sorry,
back.
10, 20. So you were all the way about here.
Yeah.
All right. Boat, what's the range on your spell?
120.
No, you can be anywhere.
So, okay.
You can see it quite clearly from right there.
Okay, perfect.
And
And
where
so,
would
yeah,
you like your zomboys?
I'll just have them kind of split the difference a little bit, so Quentin can back up if he needs to. I
Okay.
don't think they can get any further than this in one round, though. So there's room for Quentin to get through there, but not a troll. All right, that's my turn.
Delirious, what had you rolled on initiative again?
11.
Okay. Quentin, you were 9?
7, I think.
7. Okay. Delirious, it is your turn.
Okay. You got one guy way down there. Who's this little square up front?
I think that's me in front of the 4
Uh,
zombies.
Quentin
Yeah,
is
okay.
right there. You can actually, Quentin, you can now see there are 2 more trolls down here in the far cavern, and you can hear 2 more trolls up this way to the top right.
More coming?
You said the squares are 20 feet?
20 feet.
Each? Okay. All right, you know what? Actually, I'm going to move there.
I'm going to put a symbol down for my hand. Cough.
And
Okay.
I think, yeah. Powerful Tamora, who doesn't like trolls. Bring me the sun. So, that's a dawn. Sorry, I couldn't think of a better invocation, folks. I'm sorry.
Boo.
Kind of.
We will have to have
I know.
the Dawn Council judging your
Yeah.
summaries.
Yeah. It wasn't the greatest. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a dawn 60 feet. 60-foot circle.
Nice.
Alrighty. Let's see how dumb I am. I am pretty dumb.
I think it's about that. Alright, so however many trolls are there.
All right, let me go look. How many trolls are inside that area? 1.
Currently.
Oh,
Currently.
alright. Well, he needs to make a DC 19 con save.
Oh, con save. I'm good at those. 19.
Damn it!
Told you trolls are good at this. So what happens to me?
Oh, I don't think it is a nothing. Save, you take half. Alright, so let me. He takes 11.
11 radiant.
Yep.
All right. He screams in agony. Ah! Then he realizes, oh, I get better. Anything else, Delirious?
No. That's it.
All right.
I don't actually have any fire damage.
On his turn, the troll did not take fire damage or something else. And you
Is it
watch as
acid?
all the power of it regenerates. Now, Dawn sticks around, however. Each
It
creature,
does.
each creature must make a saving throw or must make whenever it ends its turn in the cylinder. It is smart enough to know to get out of hurdy fire that burns, or hurdy light that burns. And it does so by running right at this guy. 20, 40, 60, 80. What's my speed? 30. So he runs forward and gets that far. These 2 trolls come wandering over but don't quite know what's going on. These 2 trolls come over but don't quite know what's going on. And
Good
another
job,
troll
Quentin.
appears right here.
Brought them right to us.
Not quite sure what's going on.
Step into the light. They won't.
And another troll comes up here. Not quite sure what's going on about that one. And that's the troll's turn. As they're curious as to what's all this then. Quentin, your turn.
Yes. Okay, so I got a troll in front of me here. All right, I am going to use the bonus action to have the telekinetic hand pluck one of the oil flasks off of my belt and ready it there. Well, actually, yeah, I don't think I can do it all in one. So it's primed and ready for the future. And then I will try and dish out a little bit of damage to it. And what the hell? Still needs to come closer. Hex attack. Sorry, not Hex. Eldritch Blast. Pointing my rapier at it, and 3 attacks go in its way.
All right.
So 18 to hit. I'm just going to roll these in series. The 9
Magic
fails.
number is 15.
All right, so 2 hits. And we got 10 force damage, and the second attack is 4. So total of 14 force damage slams into it.
All right.
And maneuvering then. Yeah, I'm going to move back so that I have a zombie ally near me for when it comes up. And I'm done.
All righty. It is now Schnella's turn. You're off to a good start. 1 down, 40 to go.
Wait, 40? You said
Something like that.
Hey.
You know, trolls are always making more trolls.
Yeah.
Not quite as bad as goblins, though. Stagander.
That's me. Is that the trail that walked forward still on fire, or is because he's not in that pile of oil?
He is not on fire. The one that was on fire is dead. And I do not believe you've put oil on this one yet.
Got mixed up then. Oh.
But you did put a nice big zone right in the middle that's kind of keeping the trolls from all congregating. As they're like, yeah, yeah, yeah. They lose a finger every time, and then a new finger pops in.
Oh gosh.
They must.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's got to be like a limit to that infinite regeneration, but maybe that's just like me going. But they need energy to keep growing flesh like that. But it's, probably just science bullshit, right?
Probably why they
Magic
eat so
bullshit.
much.
Why they eat so much?
Oh.
It's all that metabolism. Yeah, because if I shoot a fire arrow, it's only gonna do so much damage. It's not gonna burn him, and all subsequent arrows are gonna be not so great. If I get, is that any impression?
That is correct. You're a fairly skilled ranger, and trolls are fairly common.
Mm-hmm.
But typically, what you want to do is drop it as low as possible, and then when you put it to 0, like when you get close to 0, then hit it with the fire. So when it goes to 0, it doesn't regenerate. But you need to chip away the hit points before you can apply the fire. It also depends, so you can ready an action to shoot your bow when other people do damage to it.
Also have a
Then
wizard.
hit it with an arrow. Then hit it with a fire arrow. I will require you to kind of light the arrow ahead of time and be waiting.
Yeah.
Which would be kind of cool and cinematic.
This one that's in the hallway. That one, did that one take any damage yet?
It hasn't got hit by 3 Eldritch Blasts.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
2?
Yes.
It did 14 points of damage. It has a total of 15 because I healed 10 of the 11 that was done to it when it was in the zone.
Okay.
It got better.
Oh, better.
Cheater.
That's why trolls love the
it's-
pumpkins.
It's so hard to decide how bad he's looking, because like how bad does he look?
Constantly healing.
Do you want to make a bonus action to make a medicine check?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Sure. Lay it on me.
I don't use my bonus action for anything. That is a 14.
14?
Yeah.
He looks slightly wounded.
Slightly wounded. So you could probably take a bunch more arrows.
Oh, yeah.
All right, cool. Then a bunch more arrows I shall give him.
The DC 15, I'll give you a scale.
All right. Well, I didn't get 15, so.
Life goals.
17.
You
to
hit. Armor class is 15, by the way. Just speed things along.
Yep.
I'm going to trust you to tell me when you actually hit.
12 points
damage?
Yep.
Boom! One arrow sinks deep. Are these your cool new super fletched arrows?
Do I have cool new super fletched arrows?
If you paid your 50 gold pieces or 5 platinum, yes.
I did, actually.
Then you have super fletched arrows.
Awesome. Yep. Then that's like, I use all super cool arrows
You actually did
now.
make fletch happen.
It did make fletch happen?
Mm-hmm. Never mind. Old reference.
Okay.
Keep going.
Is that a Mean Girls reference?
It was.
That would be why I'm not a big fan of that movie. So. All right, moving on. That's a 27 to hit. So
That will also hit weirdly.
So weirdly, I don't know how that happened. 14 points of
Bam! Another arrow sinks into the troll.
and that is my turn for this round.
Alrighty, that brings us to the boat.
Okay. I am going to take out my diamond acorn and give it a little rub between my fingers and just blow on it. And you see a fiery acorn shoot off from it as I cast second level chromatic acorn.
Okay.
Oh no! That's only a that's only a 13 to hit.
The creature looks at it and goes, ah! As it watches the acorn flying towards it. Instinctively, it just jumps down, and then the acorn goes over top of it, and boom, boom, and then boom, harmlessly on the floor behind it.
Gonna bonus action punch it with my paw.
All right.
That's a 19 to hit.
That will hit. It was very punchable because it was kind of crouched down to avoid your acorn.
Ooh, much lower than the last one. So that is 13 points of force damage.
Bam! All right, you got it. It looks about half dead. It looks half dead now, but it might be getting better. You want to move your little guy over? And is there anything else? That was a spell, a bonus action.
That was my bonus action, so I can't command the zombos. But I did tell them to defend us, so I feel like if they get in melee, they would do something.
Yeah, if the troll gets close, they will hit it. Otherwise, they will stand there. The zomboys are not really known for taking the initiative.
No.
Zomboys.
There's a pun in there somewhere. Delirious.
Okay. What is the red marker?
That's my
That's
paw.
his fist of doom.
It's a rabbit's foot.
Yeah, okay. So that troll who's approaching us.
Yeah.
I look at him.
Yeah.
The rage of Timora burns you. That's Sacred Flame. He needs to make me a DC 19 Dex save.
Oh damn, I'm not good at those.
Aha.
Yeah.
You found my weakness, dexterity.
My only
I rolled a
weakness.
17,
Bullets. Okay.
which makes it an 18.
He
What's my saving
takes.
throw? It's 19.
It's 19.
Okay, it fails.
So- Great. He takes 17 radiant damage.
Kablam! 15. 61. Okay. He's still up, but boy, he looks beat.
There's someone else can fire him off.
But
I
Yeah.
think I let the group down. I had
All
one
right.
job. One job. Apply fire.
Apply directly to the troll.
Yes.
Alrighty, did anything else, Delirious?
Actually, did I move Bope up by accident earlier? Because I thought I was standing just behind the zombies.
Yeah, that would be.
Okay, because that's
I was back
where
here.
I meant.
Well, flip them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No, that's it. That's all I wanted to do.
Troll time. You sit there and watch as he reaches down and he pulls out an arrow, and the
How
wounds
dare.
close. as he heals himself, and he goes back, goes, and Panda minds you're all a bunch of weak pansies, and they should pound you. And the trolls surge forward. Zomboys, leap into action.
Oh, sweet, nice. Yeah. How many? 1, 2? All?
You can attack all 4. It's a large creature.
Okay, you said
all 4.
It was what to hit? 15?
DC 15.
Okay.
They're doing my FDR impression now.
That is barely all of them. Nice. So let's get my D6s out. Okay.
Well, you do that, I'm go 10, 20, 60.
Sorry. 22, 24. Okay. 4 sets of Zomboy swords equals 35 points of damage. Because they're buffed by my undead prowess.
Huzzah.
Yeah. Did I do that right?
So how quickly can the zombies eat the troll?
Yeah.
I plan on
Alright.
dumping the oil on it in a moment here.
The zombie goes down as
I
it
just
at
imagine
Quentin's feet
trolls
and does
just
not
going
get attacked.
inside.
Nice. Attaboy. Boys. Ladies. I didn't check.
Atta persons.
Atta they.
Hey, Bob, does your paw have hit points and stuff?
Yes, it never mattered because it had over 80 hit points before, but now it has less because I have less.
Oh.
Yes, it has an AC of 20 and the same hit points as my max hit points.
Okay.
So it is a targetable object.
Did not know.
Alrighty, so I need to make a whole lot of saves as all the trolls run through, but the area is too big for them to get through.
Nice.
So they did run anyway. Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
And it's a con save.
Yes. DC 19.
2 made it.
All right,
Very
let
good.
me roll
like
the
those
dice. So 26 if they failed, 13 if they made it.
All right. I got 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now that is a prime fireball
Yeah,
cluster.
that's mission accomplished.
Fireball waiting
That's
to
what
happen.
Mhm.
Yep, target rich environment.
All right, and they get that far, and the other one falls already healed, ran forward, got killed, beaten on by zombies, and goes down. But that's okay; he'll be back and in greater numbers. And it is now Quentin's turn.
Okay, so the troll right next to me that got taken out by the zombies, I bonus action, cunning action, and dump the oil flask on the square that his corpse is in, and kind of give the thumbs gesture like, hey, this guy could use some fire. And then I'm going to drop Sickening Radiance in kind of the same area, as close to us, not hitting the hand as possible, so maybe 5 foot closer. And the Sickening Radiance here is con save DC 16, and it's radiant damage as well.
Radiant or radiation?
Yeah, I wish.
Right,
No, radiant.
You say it again, Quentin?
So it's the same radius as the dawn that's up.
Oh, you're doing the Sickening Radiance spell? Okay. And what save is it?
Constitution DC 16. Which is horrible this time. 15 on a pass or 7.
2 failed.
Aren't there also one level of exhaustion?
Okay, how much damage is it?
15 for the fail. And exhausted, and they're glowing green.
And if I make the save, it's nothing?
Uh,
Or is it half?
I don't think it says half, so it must be nothing.
Okay, I'll look it up real quick.
Yeah, nothing if they succeed.
Okay. And they have a level of exhaustion. I have to do this every turn.
You're welcome.
Okay, moves in the first time or starts a turn there. Actually, so this isn't going to happen until their turn that they get the save. That's correct.
Sure.
I think we had that discussion last time.
Coming and going. Okay.
All right, anything else, Quentin?
Yeah, I will then move backwards.
All right.
Adjust myself on the map. And I'm done.
Alrighty. There is a ripple in the weave as the as a dispelled magic tries to squelch the dawn, and
Can I
the
spell
dawn
that?
spell.
Can I counter?
You were outside of 60
Okay.
feet, so you may not. And the dawn vanishes, but the sickening radiance remains. But you cannot see the origin of it.
Just- I mean, we all know it's Bashab, right?
It's totally Bashaba. And Shella went, "Oh dear, what's going on down there? Does it mean they've got a spellcaster too? Oh heavens, who's who that trolls had shamans? Ah!
Was it Schnella? Is she trolling us now?
What?
But,
Am I
but,
trolling you? Oh, I wouldn't do that. Gender.
Oh, getting the thumbs up. I'm gonna shoot a fire. I'm gonna light my other fire arrow and shoot it into the pile of oil he has set aside for me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the dead one?
Uh-huh.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit the troll.
Cool, that's 25.
You hit it.
Yeah.
Boom! Don't worry about damage because it
Yep.
was at 0 and it lights fire and will not regenerate.
Cool.
Yeah.
By the way, all these trolls, by the way, have top knots.
I just got that.
Get this.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Um,
Wow.
Oh,
And then can I use the rest of my turn to prep more fire arrows?
Sure. Make me another intelligence check.
do the trolls also have gems in their belly buttons?
You haven't looked. Maybe they have gems.
I feel like it would be pretty obvious, but
No, they
there's a
don't.
lot of rolls in there. You know, you really got to delve.
Mhm.
12.
You try to put one together and you get 1.
Okay. Better than none.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anything else to gander?
No.
Boom.
That's it.
Okay. Oh, well, now or never. And I will muster a 4th level fireball
Yeah.
and hurl it into their midst. I imagine I can hit all 5 of those or whatever. 2, 4, 6, 9. All right. Oh, you can roll some deck saves if you'd like.
I would love to roll some decks.
DC 17. Well,
Are you fireballing my group?
I'm fireballing that group.
All right.
Sure, I
there
can
are
only
6 of
reach-
them.
Okay, 6 of them. Okay, yeah. I can just reach those. Ooh, it's a lot of 4s. All right.
Oh, what's my DC?
17.
2 made it.
Nice.
Yeah, 35 points of fire damage. And then I'm going to bonus action punch the closest one.
So 35.
Oh, yes, 35.
All right, this one is dead, by the way.
Oh, no, right. After the fireball, I assume they're all still up.
You would be correct.
Okay, and then I will punch the closest one with the clenched. Or do I want to stand? Ooh, what is the other thing the spell does that I probably should have read before my turn? Clenched fist, forceful hand, push a creature. No. Grasping hand, and then interposing hand. That's the one. Okay, I can interpose the hand. Oh no, never mind. The hand moves with the target. What about? Can if I grabbed one of them, would it like make a little plug? Not quite. The hall's too big. All right, we'll go with my gut. Punch them.
Punch it.
Okay, yeah, that's a natural 18, so that's plus stuff. And we'll do the... Oh man, my damage rolls tonight. Let's see, that is 14 plus 8, 22 of force damage.
22 on the nearest one.
Yeah, I put it next to it.
All right, you punch it, and he just really falls into burning pieces.
Yeah.
All right, I think this is going well, guys. Hold on, here they come.
Don't, Bope.
I gotta do that.
When you
You
get
need to
to my
learn not to
age,
jinx us.
when you get to my age, you can say whatever the hell you want. I call it as it is.
All righty, anything else, Pope?
I will drift backwards on my carpet by 5 feet.
Delirious.
Okay. I'm going to cast my Sacred Flame spell on the topmost guy in the closest square to us. Is that
That
track?
one?
Yes, that one. Yes.
All right, that's another dex save for
19
me. I
dex
rolled
save.
a 5. I failed.
You failed that hard, and you
Oh,
take
yeah.
12 damage because of it.
All righty. All right, anything else? It's still up.
No, I'm feeling pretty good here behind my fence of zombies.
All righty, their turn. None of them heal because of the
Fire damage.
fire damage, but they do take their damage from the sickening radiance, which I already have calculated.
Okay.
And 20, 40, 60. And they're going to come running forward. Unfortunately, they have to dash.
Oh,
Okay.
ew.
And my zombies have their reactions back. Because it's been my turn.
It has.
All
Does
right.
that mean zombies get to go chomp chomp?
They, I guess we'll just hit the closest one. Does that work?
Go for it.
Okay. Well, one of them was a 14. The rest of them were higher. So
Okay, one
Yes.
misses.
3 hits. Okay. So that's 8, 14 plus. Sorry. 23 points of slashing.
All righty, that tears the first one apart.
Yeah.
And because it took fire damage, it does not regenerate.
It's close.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, that's their turn.
Is it Clinton?
Who's up?
Me, I got more trolls.
Oh, more trolls. I see. Oh, they're braving the radiance.
Yep, they're going into the radiance.
That's sickening.
Thank you. It's some fancy footwork there, Quentin. Thanks for keeping them off our backs. And you too, Delirious.
I did what I could.
There's a caster out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
True. Make them pay for every inch.
They will.
We shall not go quietly into the Underdark. I didn't expect that much of a reaction.
It worked really well, though.
From the troll hole to the dwarf hold.
We shall fight them in the caves. We shall fight them in the abandoned dwarf holes.
I'm trying really hard not to give the Hawkeye speech. Like, I'm just a guy with a bow.
You are just a guy with a bow.
Who can resurrect people.
Yeah.
Didn't
Every once in
Hawkeye
a
wish
while.
he could do that? Spoilers.
Low blow.
Too soon?
Wow. Too soon. Too soon.
Oh.
Oh, God.
So, how about that Black Widow movie?
So
I haven't seen it
you
yet.
watch as more trolls come running out, and they get about halfway through your sickening radiance, trying to find. And one of them is you go through. This one is running towards you, kind of on all fours. You notice it doesn't have 1, 2, or 3, but 4 arms.
What?
Oh, the claws is looking towards you as it howls. It too has a top knot.
Okay, you keep calling that a top knot. I don't think that's what a top knot is.
I think it's
Top knots are a knot, aren't they? Like,
That's a troll
I
knot,
don't
right?
have one. I don't have enough hair for it, so they actually have like a
that's not
band
what the
around
little
it.
troll dolls have. Troll
It's,
dolls just have the hair sticking straight up. It's not a knot.
This
These
is
are
like
actual
a
top knots.
troll hawk.
Yeah,
it's better
troll
known
hawk.
as a swirly aftermath. Is what they actually call it.
Ooh.
All right, and unfortunately, this is all the further they get. Although they do know to start trying to spread out a little bit.
You're learning. That's not cool.
Damn it.
You ought to fireball the big one, though. He's gonna be trouble. I do. Too many targets. Too many targets.
How big is the fireballs?
It's only a 20-foot radius, so they do
Ugh.
do pretty close in this. I mean, it's 40 feet
It's
across.
basically one square.
No, it's 40 feet across. 20
Okay,
foot radius.
okay.
So you
4
basically get
squares?
4 squares.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
So
Which
you
is
can get
not
those 4 guys in the big one.
perfect.
Well, anyway.
All right, it is now Quentin's turn.
Well, so we got mass of bodies. All right, the 4-armed one. Nah, screw that. Sorry. The one of the closest ones that's with the zombie. I'll just hit it with the Eldritch Blast. 3 times here. 3 attacks coming up. It's going to
Eric,
be about
that-
15 on 2 of them.
That hair,
Mhm.
just mad respect.
Damage.
Perfect form.
That is 7 force damage, sadly.
Okay. It is still up,
Yeah.
raging at you. Ah.
And then bonus action, the gap in front of the zombies where the previous body had been and they were going to step into, I got to reload the oil. So I float an oil up and it's sitting there, but I haven't poured it yet. Timing, you know.
Okay. Anything else?
Now I'm done.
Woohoo! When the ripple goes through the weave, and the magic that held the sickening radiance comes undone, and threads of magic go in all direction as the sickening radiance is dispelled.
oh dare.
We still don't see the source.
Nope,
Oh,
you haven't gone around the corner. You're hiding back in the hallway. There's advantages and disadvantages to that.
How rude.
Wooed.
Rude. Rude.
And hey, why that was a good one there, taking out them with your little zombie things. Are you ready? But now they're up on you and all up in your grill. How long do they last? How durable are they?
well, pretty good against Grimlocks.
There,
Tired of
boy.
her negativity.
I got high hopes for you. Unfortunately, this is where we're going to have to hold everything. And she pushes the pause button as the world all comes to a pause.
Ooh.
And we go, oh, maybe next time Rangrim will like boom down into the middle of it again.
Oh
Now
my
that they're in a
gosh.
period of effects
But
mode.
as the trolls have broken through your spells and are slathering their way towards you, you realize that now the true test awaits you. Can you overcome the mountain of trolls? Join us next week as we find out whether or not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trolls, plus a 4-armed troll,
trolls.
plus whatever is casting spells to dispel things.
Hmm.
Dun,
So
dun,
much.
dun.
But don't touch that dial, because immediately following us is the Mists. Once they have you, the Mists never let you go.
And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to the Games Tavern YouTube channel, which is not here. But subscribing is free, and you don't miss any of the action and access to all of our shows and content. Your likes and positive comments on the videos gives us a boost and helps future Tavern regulars find out about the shows.
Mm-hmm.
And go visit dndbeyond.com and check out their D&D support tools and capabilities for making your home games the best they can be with online and mobile support.
All right. And thank you all for joining us as the Velkyn Weave. And now we have another adventure for you. Join the amazing team that is bringing you the mists. Have fun, everyone. Take care.
Thanks.
Next week.
Bye.